But I don't own a lot of handmade dice. I just have mine. Are they nice? Like you've seen.
I haven't seen them in person, but he seemed impressed.
Yeah, he did say that he liked them, but he would, right? Like he's not gonna be like, well, they're shit.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting. There's always one good side that you can photograph, right?
Is that how it works? Like you just pick the side of the dice the prettiest, and you're like, that's it.
Oh, you're talking about dice. I was saying this side of my face.
No, dice.
No,
I made a set for Alex.
Disclaimer, Laura is not tricking you with good photography into buying her dice, just by the way.
I post specifically that they are uninked and unsanded when I post them. Not that anybody reads that shit.
Laura,
nobody reads that.
How come you make your dice look like shit in your photos? Like, I'm joking, I have not seen them in person. I really, really hope I do.
I mean, I don't purposely like take pictures of like the sprue side, but I usually take pictures. Like, I don't know, it is what it is.
No, your photos come out fantastic still, nonetheless.
They come out great, yeah.
They look like they're finished in photos most of the time.
Yeah. I saw a picture of a dice that was, or like a dice sale where it was like, here are all the like issues with the dice, and it was like really long, and I was like, oh, that's so detailed. People must be really intense.
There's a lot of new dice makers out there, and like I think when people are expecting that they're going to get something, a lot of people have, I think, gotten into this really quickly to make money. And when you've started buying from people who put a lot of work into the craft before they started selling, and then people come along and start selling what's like far below that, people are getting angry. And I think
that's a way for people to be able to say like, hey, I just started, this is what's up with mine, so you know exactly what you're getting. Because
if you're not very specific, then you can end up with
some very mad people.
This D12 rolls like a marble.
Well, the other thing is that people have been doing it for longer now, right? Like it's, people are used to like a standard at this point.
Yeah.
So there's more kind of, I produce good words. Woo.
More variation in quality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's more variation, which isn't a bad thing. Like,
no, because not everyone can afford it. And like, not everyone cares or can afford like what would be like perfect quality handmade dice. Like, but if you still want something that's handmade and you like kind of, and flaws and stuff are all part of like the character, right? Something that's been made specifically for you, made by a person who put a lot of work and love and effort into it and learning and stuff. And supporting small businesses and small artists is always nice as they kind of learn and grow. And that's how they're going to get money to put more money into their craft and get better. So, just
it ain't cheap.
It is not cheap.
If my character has trauma, why should their dice not have trauma?
Exactly.
Exactly true.
That's just life, right?
They're as flawed as the character that I'm playing. Things are like, I got holes in them. They don't roll so well.
They're being stabbed.
Remember, happy people don't go out adventuring. That's just how it works.
True.
Yeah.
And like I feel like if your life is shitty and you've had a horrible backstory, maybe your dice is a little bit weighted towards the one.
Yeah.
The silly thing about weighting, when people always talk about this, it's like you do realize that the numbers are on opposite sides. So like you're just as likely to get a 20 as you are to get a 2, as a 1 as you are to get a 19. Like, you think I can balance it so that it's going to land on the 1 every time?
That
like,
is
I could
some talent.
maybe manage to like weight one side, but even then the numbers are opposite balanced. So there's just
unless you're using a spin down, which is why people aren't into spin downs in D&D, because
if you're rolling normally, it
roll it a certain way.
If you roll a die like you're supposed to, like a big roulette board, it won't matter, and people get up in arms about the littlest things.
Well, it like isn't it meant to hit something twice before it hits the table?
What is
it?
To like guarantee random rolls.
that's in craps, I think. Yeah.
Anywho,
yeah,
look at you guys.
We
have a stream.
This is D&D
Like, you
and
gotta-
not Vegas. That is correct.
Dungeons and Dragons Adventures League in Vegas.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, that'd be
Cool.
great.
That'd be cool, though.
No, it wouldn't. That'd be awful.
I would.
No, it'd be great to spectate and watch it like just burn in a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah, that would be a dumpster fire. Okay,
Exactly.
but you guys came here for D&D games. Let's do the D&D game.
Yeah, not us talking about Vegas.
Vegas
Sea of
dice
Swords
wielding.
11.
This is what happens when you have dice makers on your channel. All right, so welcome back, folks, to Darkness and Dragons. We are a 5e live stream with our mature audiences, and we focus on role-playing over combat. If this is your first time with us, welcome. If you have any questions about our story, or you just want to chat throughout the game, we are all in the Twitch stream, so please check it out and talk to us. With that business out of the way, I would like to introduce myself and my lovely accomplices in crime. I am Melissa, the Dungeon Master, and with me, as always, is...
Me, Laura, and I am playing Verity / Ryan, the Azamar Rogue.
Me, Luna, and I'm playing Brillia, our Tiefling Warlock.
Me, Michael, playing Ariana, the happy-go-lucky Necro Wizard.
Me, Bree, playing Lenore, the Shadowfell cleric.
And I'm Ian. I am playing Tabby, the Tabaxi Bard.
I don't think it's legal that we keep getting our intro right on the first time.
No, I
think
screwed
it
mine
is.
up.
Something's wrong.
Now
The Necro Druid. It's Necro Druid.
Yeah, it's Necro Druids, and I said Necro Wizard.
You weren't wrong, but it wasn't what you wanted.
I did it on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
Melissa, our DM wanting us to fail before we even start.
So I did that just for Melissa.
If
Don't
you guys
worry,
don't
there's-
fail in the intro, then what am I going to do? I'm going to have to make you guys fail during the game.
I'll roll those ones
It's-
myself, don't worry.
Just-
Yeah, exactly. We'll do it to ourselves.
Yeah, Michael's protecting you guys.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
doing this for you guys.
Anyways, Ian, can you remind us what happened last week?
In the words of Tabby, last week on Darkness and Dragons, the party made their appearance at the Masquerade Ball in honor of Emperor Atlas's secret love, Raffael. The court brought as much drama as expected, with an old friend of Verity warning of an impending assassination attempt. Tabby, moi, was surprised to find a familiar Tabaxi face, working as entertainment at the ball, and the group was finally finding Elly, although the reunion was much colder than they had hoped. If you didn't watch, she's a block of ice now. But will this ball be the end for all of us, including Verity, Arson, and Emperor Atlas? Let's find out.
So when we left you guys last, you were standing in the center of a garden maze, looking at the body of your former, well, I guess she's still your friend, she's formerly Elly, a block of ice that is wearing its equipment and holding its axe, but is just completely see-through. Ben seems upset. The way that a
Maybe, right?
boyfriend might be if your girlfriend, you know, came back to tell you that she loves you and then turned ice first.
She got cold feet.
Unfortunate. No, it's unfortunate. Right. But they came here like together and she was still a person, right?
She was trying to find her way to Ben.
So they haven't even seen each other yet? This is their first seeing of each other?
Yeah.
So sad.
Ouch. Ouch.
So he doesn't even know that she loves him.
I get a little bit lonely and you never come around. God damn. So the
Yeah, can I cast Dispel Magic on it?
Sure.
All right, I will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. How does Dispel Magic work for like magical weapons?
Magical weapons?
Like, let's see if like, you know, Elly's axe, for example, is a magical weapon.
I don't. Well, let's just see what the spell says.
Let's
And-
find out
heard-
together.
and if it's
I heard it
considered a
just
curse-
works. I heard it just works in
so
Elly's
it's
back.
choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third or higher on the target begin ends. So it's a spell of third or higher. For each spell of fourth or higher after the target makes an ability check using their ability score.
Gotcha.
So-
So a magical item does not count because it is not a spell. It is imbued with ability.
Yeah.
So you see no real change, although you do get the sense that there was some kind of magical ability that or magical spell that made this happen. It's just already done, fulfilled its goal, and is now just factually a thing. You can see that that energy is focused on the glove that Elly was wearing. So last you saw Elly, one of her hands was turning solid to ice, and she had gotten this special gauntlet to wear to protect her hand. And that seems to be where a lot of the spell aura leftovers are.
But is it a curse though either? Because if anyone could remove a curse, that could also fingers crossed times two.
The Raven Queen lets me do things like that. I can do things like that. Probably not today. I wasn't really thinking about removing curses this morning. But probably tomorrow I could.
I'm going to walk up to Elly and I'm going to try to figure out if she's still technically alive. I'm going to use Gaze of Two Minds, and assuming she is a willing creature, I should be able to see through her eyes.
Okay. Is it actually just seeing through her eyes? Like it's
Pretty
visual?
much. Yeah, it's visual.
You get the sight of like almost like being covered with like a bag, like having a bag over your head.
Okay.
But there is definitely like still a presence there.
Okay. You guys see Brillia back up. She's alive. She's alive. That's good. She's definitely not comfortable in the state she's in, but she's alive.
Is there any way someone can tell kind of what is happening to her, or like what item, or what is it, if there's an object, or if
It's
do we
got to
know
be the
what's
glove. Like the glove was keeping it subdued. Ben, how long have you known about this? Like how long has this been like this?
I don't know. I only found her a couple days ago.
Okay, so at least a couple days. And has there been any more change?
No, I don't know how long she was here. He like goes over and like he looks like he wants to touch her but is afraid he will melt it.
Yeah.
Although it's a pretty warm day and she's still, there's no pool of water.
Can we move her? Can we put her somewhere safe? Because in the morning I can cast a spell. I can pray to the Raven Queen and I can ask for her guidance. And in the morning I should be able to break this curse, if it is in fact curse.
Yeah, I don't know if we even really need to move it. It seems pretty safe at the center of this maze. I could just cast my tiny hut and we can have a snooze.
Are we thinking that this is going to end well for us this evening? Because I have heard talks of, assassination attempts and whatnot. Should we like stay far away from here? What if somebody else finds her and try and turn away from Ben? Like, God forbid, like smashes her or something dreadful.
Yeah,
I'm
I think we should stay here because, if there's a go at Verity's life and Arson's life, then, if we're all together out here in the middle of the bush here.
Would anyone like to roll an Arcana check?
I would love to.
Can I either assist or roll one?
Sure.
Good, because you're going to need to.
Okay, I'll roll.
For the stealthy things, I'll lay down and get low.
Does anyone want to lick like her leg and see if she's frozen for real?
You just
Don't
want our
tempt me.
tongues to get stuck.
Elly would have tasted herself. I'm just saying, Elly
tastes like jam.
You have tempted me
you got higher than I
many
did.
times. I'm gonna slowly creep over and just
stick your tongue to her leg.
What? Wait, like what body part are you licking?
I'm not paying attention to. I'm guessing it's like knee length or lower, and I'm just.
Can you do a stealth check for me as well?
Oh yeah, totally. That's gonna be a solid 22.
I get it, solid. You effectively
Abby did not.
You effectively put your tongue to Elly's leg.
Does it stick?
Roll a save. Let's say.
Tongue save.
On save, probably.
Yeah, con save.
That's
Can
cool
your
with me.
tongue save against ice?
I'm gonna say flavor wise that my nose is more likely to get stuck because cat
Oh,
tongues
that's
don't.
cute.
That's not gonna get stuck. That's a 17.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. All right, you come back and you've got like a little frost coming off your nose.
There's a little nose print on.
Yeah.
She comes back. Where's this nose from?
What's this nose? Who is this guy? All right, how did our Arcana rolls go?
She just has a birthmark there now.
Bad?
I'm really confused about. I've never seen anything like this before. With an 11.
Wow, you're both not doing great at it.
I have +3 to Arcana as well.
Yeah, I've got a +6 and I only rolled an 8.
Okay, so you got a 14.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh, that was your total.
Yeah.
Oh,
My total was 11. So.
I gotcha.
We're starting out strong, guys.
Yeah, anyone else want to try?
I did lick it, so I'm gonna say that might be a way to gather some of that magical.
I'll
energy.
try. It's probably not going to go well, but
Might as well, right?
I think my tongue might be frostbit though.
and total.
Okay, all right.
Oh dear.
Well, the one thing that most of you seem to agree on is that the ice itself does not seem magical in any way.
Okay.
And I try control flames in a nice way before everyone expects I'm going to burn something down. Brilliant. I'm looking at you. Relax.
This is classic Verity. Verity's like one of those, like she has one move and it's burn.
It's fire.
Sure.
No, really.
Sure.
The end in fire. We'll all burn
Just
together.
like, just near her, close. I'm not gonna like douse her in fire.
All right,
yet.
you're gonna start a little campfire and like progressively move it closer to see if she melts.
Let's not burn Elly tonight. That would.
I'm not
probably
going to. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving and then see what happens.
It's like magical liposuction. She'll just lose a few pounds.
It'll be fine. Relax. I've done this before, and it always worked out.
Have you done this before?
Well, I mean, I've lit things on fire before, and this can't be.
That never.
That's exactly what
Verity,
you
that
want to be
never
doing.
works out.
It has
It never works out when you light things on fire. Not for the thing you're lighting on fire, at least.
If you can light ice on fire, I'll be very impressed. Actually, honestly, it's a.
Tammy's like,
big
do it,
accomplishment.
do it.
I walk over to the maze bush and I rip a part of it off and snap my fingers and make this is a little torch now. If this is easier for you,
Might be more controlled.
I could.
The spell is literally control flames. Like, I got this, guys.
Yeah,
I got this.
Control these
Yeah.
flames.
I can make it bigger. I can make it smaller. I can control the flames. Guys, this is
Okay, so you're gonna
Okay.
control
These
the
flames.
torch flames so that
Mhm,
someone
with your
else can keep it
hands.
at a distance and you can
Control these
focus on the
flames.
flame itself.
Okay.
We do trust you and your use of fire.
you're lying.
Verity summons
Yes.
a ball of fire between her hands.
Ass fireball.
Do you want to use it like a blowtorch or something? Like, like
Burning hands. I'm just kidding.
Burning hands
Oh,
is
God.
just blowtorch. The spell.
Burning hands at second level. No, I'm gonna keep the fire moving. I'm gonna keep moving it around her. I'm gonna kind of start from like the bottom where like the legs are. See if it starts melting. I'm not gonna hold it in one place. All right. I got this. I can do this. Maybe up and down, see if it starts to like water. If the ice starts to thin and get closer to her actual body, then I'll keep it going and then we'll work on it from there. But I got this.
Okay. I did not expect you to do this, so I'm gonna roll to see how well it works.
You didn't
you rolled
expect me to
a
use fire?
1.
Oh no. Well, you rolled a 1, so
I
it works
rolled a
really
1
well.
for the ice.
Oh, okay.
The ice is
That's a good
going-
or bad thing.
That's a good question. I just
We'll go
decided
good.
one or the other. The ice begins to melt
Oh shit.
as
If
if
I
a
see this,
chain
I'll stop it out.
reaction has begun.
Oh no.
See, this is why We shouldn't have done that.
I don't
I
have any
mean, I told you so probably isn't the most helpful statement at the moment, Brillia, but I do understand the sentiment.
Well,
It's
not bad.
fine. It's
What's
fine,
that bad?
right?
could we
It's
put
melting.
More, could we put more ice on?
Yes. Does it look like the ice is melting off her, or does it look like Elly's melting?
If this was a ice sculpture, it is melting very similarly.
What part of her are we losing?
You choose an article of clothing first, at least. Like,
Well, her clothing is still on her. Like, it still
okay.
is there. So you could strip it if you wanted.
No. I just thought the clothing was built in mentally. Okay.
Does anyone have any opposite of control flame spells like make ice, be cold spells?
I have ice knife.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, right?
No,
I think that's going to be bad.
very
I have
bad.
shape water.
Brilliant.
I'm going.
You had the thing where you look through her eyes, correct? Is that just a one-off thing, or is that kind of consistent for a bit?
I can keep it going if I use my action, but I think I ended it since I've been talking and interacting with them.
Oh no, we're not going to. Could we take maybe just
I
as an
have
experiment, like her
shape
pinky
water.
toe?
I
can
do
freeze
have.
it again.
I have. But how? You can shape water. You can't freeze it.
Yes, I said. It
Yeah,
says right here. I
shape
can
water,
freeze
you can
water.
freeze.
Interesting.
Yes, freeze her again. Freeze her now.
Is
I'm
that
trying!
a spell slot? Because I would say I can just snap my fingers and chill it
Nope, it's
with
a cantrip.
prestidigitation.
You're good.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
good. All right.
Yep.
So you guys are kind of like frantically trying to figure out what to do to get Elly into some sort of order as the ice sculpture begins to lose all of those like defined characteristics
God.
bit by bit.
She's gonna be sludge.
Brillia, however, decides to connect to see how Elly is feeling, and there seems to be like no difference. It doesn't seem to be affecting her at all.
If we just keep the water, she'll be fine. Can we put her in a little flask?
Guys, it doesn't seem to be affecting her at all. That's the good news. Good
Oh,
news.
can we just
That's
take the
such a
glove
relief.
off? You said we can remove things. Can we just take off her glove?
Oh yeah, now it's all really easy to take off because she's melting.
She's
so
melting.
it's
She's
easy.
lubricated.
She's lubricated. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, Brie.
Can I go and take her glove off? The one that we think's bad and naughty?
Yes.
I'll do that.
You take off the glove. Do you want to do something with it?
I'm going to throw it on the ground aggressively.
Whoa!
Ha!
Take that glove.
Take that glove.
Don't be challenging the ground.
Have at thee.
Brillia, that seems to throw like the vision of like Elly in the sack shakes as it hits the ground.
Take care of the glove. The glove is Elly. The glove is Elly. Or the glove. Elly is in the glove. Don't.
Shit, I'm so sorry.
Don't. I'm gonna pick the glove off the ground and just kind of cradle it.
I want to see a fan art of all of you guys standing around like a melting Elly on the ground apologizing to a glove.
I look at Ben.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Is Ben glad he asked us to help?
Ben looks like
horrified.
pale, completely pale face, and he looks at Tabby and he says, "Is my ex-girlfriend a glove?"
No, she's not a glove. She's not a glove.
She's much
So
more.
she's
than that.
melting.
It's much.
No, she's trapped
No.
in the glove. That's
Honestly,
what at least I can see.
It really does seem like she's a glove now, Ben.
Does.
At least she can be with you always.
It does seem like she's a glove now, Ben. That's a good question. She had a ring of water walking on her, so can she walk on herself? The ring is there.
Oh, is that? Didn't he propose to her? No, am I making things up again?
He gave her
No,
a ring. Well,
yeah.
he told her he loved her, and then she broke up with him, and then he gave her the ring anyways.
Right.
People in this game are horrible at proposing.
Yeah, it seems it.
Making things up.
No idea how to do
it.
So
Sometimes you've just got to become a glove.
sometimes, you know what they say? No glove, no love.
Is that what they say?
Glove, love.
I don't think this
baby
is what
glove,
they had in
love.
mind.
This is not what they meant.
No.
Hey, Ben, do you want to hold on to these glove. This Elly glove.
Your love glove.
The love glove.
My girlfriend turned into a glove.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
Should we
Every week.
the Elly juice? Like, should we catch her in?
It doesn't seem to be affecting her, so we should be good.
I think it's just ice. It tasted just like ice. I don't know.
What's in the bucket? Elly's in the bucket.
That's a bucket of
So for
Elly.
safety, you fill a bucket with the Elly ice.
Yes.
Ariana has lots of buckets. Like the bag of holding is full of buckets that can be used for various Elly related purposes.
Can I get several buckets and can we put them around the base of Elly so that in case we need Elly essence?
Just melt her. You already got control flames, right? Just flamethrower.
I don't trust it.
Taunting us, DM.
I'm gonna make my way out of this maze. I don't think there's any more things we need to talk. Do we need to talk about more stuff in the maze? Because this is kind of freaking me out a little bit.
I honestly think this is the best place for privacy's sake.
I'm very tall. They could see me from the. I ducked down again. They can see me from the balcony.
That's true.
I don't
Sit
think I know what the
crisscross
balcony.
albatross. Like, I don't know.
Tabby sits down. Now he's 5 feet tall.
No.
Guys,
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
I kind of awkwardly pass around the glove to Ben.
What time is it?
Let's say it's about 10:30.
Okay, so we have a little bit of time before
have
the
Yeah, an hour and a
midnight
half.
assassination.
Before you're murdered.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's just take restock of the situation we're in. So our friend is a glove and also possibly melting.
Yes.
It seems like I'm not going back to the hypnotic room anytime
Probably not.
soon. That's not really. Anyway, Tabby's sister-in-law is an exotic dancer.
Yes.
He's slave.
And a slave. Yes. And Verity, Arsene, Atlas, and also that's it. Just
Right,
you
that's
three.
it.
Okay. Well, that could be worse. Are going to be murdered
Could be
at
better.
midnight.
And
It definitely could be. Many things in this situation could be much better right now.
And there could be drugged food being put out there too. So
Oh yes,
I don't know.
LSD cheesecake is also happening.
is that what they
It's not LSD, okay? It's an aphrodisiac.
We don't
We
know
don't
that.
know that.
It's like Ben's like, I had some of it. It's fine.
I'm really into this ice at the moment, you guys. Give me and the glove some time.
Ben seems hesitant to take the glove though.
You don't have to. It seemed right. She wanted to come to be with you.
I don't think this is what she had in mind.
No, not at all.
No, we can fix this first before
Yes.
that.
Trust me, I don't want to leave it.
I've
like
had people stuck in objects before. That's not a permanent thing, right, Ariana? People get stuck in objects all the time and end up with happy endings.
The first half of that is true.
There's always a possibility, and with all of us on the job, it looks pretty high. Okay.
What I would say is that we shouldn't keep Elly with us, seeing as, like, as far as we're aware, no one really wants to murder Ben at the moment, right?
You're honestly the safest place.
Yeah, because I think there are like several people that want to murder at least one of us.
I mean, if this is Elly, she'd want to help, wouldn't she?
What's she gonna do? She's a
Yeah,
glove,
sure.
Ben.
Who's gonna put on the glove?
Does someone want to try on
And
Elly?
I kind of want to do. Does somebody have like Ariana? Do you have a read things about a magical item? That thing?
Identify?
Identify.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've got identify.
Yeah. Before
As
any
I
of us
cradle
put it
the
on-
glove.
Yeah, before any of us put on Elly,
Elly.
she'd
I
love this, by the
Pokemon.
way.
Can we find out what would happen if you put on Elly?
See, because I know who made the glove.
And who was that?
Nikolas made the glove.
Oh,
So,
Yeah. Isn't that like
um,
yeah, okay.
Wait, did you give this to her? Who gave this to her?
No, when she was touching things and freezing things, I only suggested that she speak to Nikolas. I think he made it for her. It was supposed to stop her from freezing herself and other people.
That's right. So the glove is meant to protect her.
Yeah, I'm casting Identify on it.
Elly, the glove Pokemon.
Elly, the glove. Get out your Pokedex, people.
I knew
Okay.
mine was.
So, Elly is indeed now a magical item. Elly's soul is now held in this gauntlet. Use a bonus action to ask for Elly's help. This will cause a thick layer of ice to cover the held weapon and reinforce it. While covered in ice, all attacks deal an additional 2d8 cold damage. The ice lasts until you drop or sheath the weapon. On a critical, it deals an extra 8 cold damage, but the ice shatters when damage is dealt.
Oh shit!
Jesus, Elly.
Do you know what?
You got an icy barbarian in a glove.
Guys,
she's mad.
There are too many combined souls. I'm not taking one. I don't think Brillia or Cos should wear Elly because we are tied up at the moment. Ariana's already got 2 souls.
I'm just gonna take the glove and I want to like hold it out to either Tabby or Verity, being like, I think one of you guys should probably take this.
I don't think it's right for me to.
You knew her the longest besides Ariana, Verity.
Is that okay, Ben?
That's when we have 2 ice knives.
Just find a way to get her out.
Oh, buddy. I don't think that's possible.
Why can't Ben wear his lover? What do you mean? Why can't we get her out?
Well, do you have any suggestions of how?
Well,
has to be some way.
Right, but like we can't think of any.
We haven't necessarily started searching yet.
Nikolas made it. He might have a way to get out. We can torture it out of him, or Cade. We could torture it out of him. These are people that might have an idea, even if we don't.
What are we going to put her in?
Them. And yeah, if her body's gone, where is she going to go?
Oh, no.
Maybe her body does still exist somewhere.
Yeah, and I point to the sculpture.
Look at the buckets.
Okay.
Pretty sure that was it.
Okay, but maybe there's a copy.
A copy?
A duplicate?
I appreciate your attempt of optimism here, but I really don't see... I don't see a good way out of this outside of...
It's not necessarily optimism, it's being loyal and not giving up on her.
I'm not, who's like giving up? I'm just saying.
Sorry,
I don't think that there's a way of bringing her back.
I've heard rumors. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I've heard rumors of dwarves building these mechanical beasts to run magically. Maybe that they could possibly make one for the soul to inhabit eventually at some point.
Like one of those clay things, remember?
Elly would love being a metal golem.
Right?
Yeah, we can go like full metal alchemist here.
Full metal alchemist.
I think there's there's probably some things that we could do. Do you have room in you, Ariana? I mean, there's already 2 of you. Could we just
keep throwing people into each other?
She's the tiniest one here.
Well,
I mean, I could rise up a body for her. But it's only going to last probably about a month before it literally decays itself back into the ground.
Well, you could do that monthly. I mean, women go through some pretty shit things every month.
Yeah, we do.
I don't think that's necessarily the equivalent of your whole body rotting.
Well, I think this is something we can figure out when the time comes. We are now, I mean, getting to the point where, I mean, we have connections. We have the shadow of the Raven Queen.
He is in charge of souls, so if her soul's an object.
She's not really into bringing people back. she's more into embracing death.
Maybe we could call
So
upon
probably
other
not the
gods?
best. Yeah,
Oh,
probably we
okay.
shouldn't ask her.
Well, I
Right,
mean,
there's-
Elly isn't dead. She's just in a new form. And
Yeah.
theoretically, you could figure out a way to get her back in it. But it is definitely a long-term solution. Like, Greater Restoration would probably work, but that's like...
I've only got lesser restoration.
I'm gonna say that's a couple
Yeah.
levels away.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Should we speed up the melting process so that we can collect her in some, like, do we think that this body's, I mean, it's inevitably going to melt? Do we just want to kind of bite the bullet and steam it on out, put her in some flasks and...
I feel like if Elly had had the time and the forethought, she would have got like a piece of paper holding that says like "drink me," you know.
Oh,
like
we
that's
could make
that's
her-
Elly energy, you know.
She would.
Like
could
drink
use
me
her
to gain my
water.
powers.
Oh, there's
could
definitely
use-
some frozen gem in there.
Well, we could use her water and collect some berries and use her water to like boil up some jam. We could turn Elly into jam. She'd probably love that. Then we
She
could
would
like
that.
have jam reserves and eat her for the rest of the adventure.
This is like a weird like
No.
graveyard thing. I don't know, like turning your
Same.
ashes into like pepper at a funeral.
Well,
Don't-
I'm gonna take a little thing of jam that she definitely would have on her body still and put it in my little secret pocketbook of holding that's under my vest or something.
Yeah, it's becoming easier to take the things that Elly was wearing off of her as she as what was formerly her, I guess, or the ice version of her, shrinks away. So you now have the bag of holding full of frozen crumpets, along with her armor and her axe, which is huge. Probably should find somewhere to keep that. Unfortunately, the only way kind of upstairs to a safe spot is through the ballroom. So
Go in the bag of holding.
there you go.
And do you want to collect Elly? I mean, this ice sculpture,
I don't think it's worthwhile, honestly. I don't think it's gonna change anything.
I know, but we can't just let her body melt into the mud, can we?
Well,
That's
what else
kind of what
is-
she wanted. When I asked her what she wanted to have done with her body after she died, it was just kind of let it be and let it go back to nature.
Well, it's definitely watering the garden here.
So it kind of checks out.
Verity, are you okay?
Can I give I'm assuming I kept like can I give Ben the letter that Elly wrote to us? I just want I know she'd be pissed, but like I just want him to know that she came back to tell him that she loves him. But I'm just gonna hand it to him. Just
In Elly's words.
Sure. He looks at you for a long second, confused, takes the letter, opens it, and you can see that he's confused still. And then he gently folds it, and like you can see he like wants to take care of it, but at the same time he's like his grip is too tight. Like Ben has always had a problem with being like too strong and sort of not able to like fully control that. So he is trying to keep it safe, but also sort of crumpling it a bit. And he gives you just like a nod.
and I'll try and
keeps,
just like
he keeps looking at the glove.
you sure you don't want to hold on to the Elly until we can come up with a solution? And we will find a solution as fast as we can. Do you want to hold on to it until then?
This stuff is so far beyond me. If there's a chance of getting her back, I think it's better with you. And if you come upon one of those god creatures again and it can help her. And then she's just sitting on a shelf.
Okay, I'll find a way. I will find a way. Just be patient. Hang on to the letter. We'll find a way.
Are you wearing the Elly glove?
Oh, that's so weird.
Where your friend?
Where
your friend?
Where your
Yeah,
friend?
I know, but like, is it weird to put my friend on in front of her boyfriend? Like, is that like,
right? Like all I can think of, I'm like, oh man,
Like,
it's
it's
a
a-
glove. Like he's just looking at it. Like, what would he do with it? Just masturbate with it? Like, what do you do with a glove of your
Oh
girlfriend?
no! I didn't need that mental image, Melissa.
Now you have it.
Now it's
Once-
yours.
Once bread becomes toast, it can never be bread again.
You're welcome.
But you can always put jam on it.
Do you slip her on?
I will respectfully.
Is it good to
Like, I'm
go
not gonna,
slowly or
like,
just really?
like snap it on like a.
I just want to see it come back to all around the ice knife again, but a different one.
Ice Elly.
Sure, I'll put her on respectfully.
Okay, let's roll to see how respectful you are.
Oh.
Roll for respectfully wearing your friend.
Okay, is that performance? Persuasion.
Performance, I guess? You're sort of like being like, yeah, look how respectful I am.
So damn respectful.
21.
Okay. Everyone feels like that was very respectful.
Thank you.
You're all like, wow, look at her put on that glove.
Respectfully.
As it slips onto your hand, you feel it sort of like tighten around your fingers as if it's like molding itself to fit you better. It's like kind of like a mid-tone leather glove. And yeah, you feel it kind of warm around you, and you feel the glove sort of like of its own, it feels like of its own volition, sort of like squeeze into a fist, like a determined, like, and then relax.
Can I try? Can I? Oh, I want to try talking to it, but not just yet.
Okay.
Because people are gonna think I'm crazy.
This is
the glove.
it's weirdly
I looked for her eyes. That's not crazy talking to her.
Yeah. It's really like that Rick and Morty episode where it's just like the thing, like, make a fist if this isn't over. This isn't over. Congratulations! Elly rejoined the party, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
The falls and freezes on my cheek.
Put googly eyes on it.
And like a mini axe. Like,
I'm not getting more jam. I told you before we have things to do. Swear to God, we're not having this.
Just makes a jerk off motion.
Like you're
whenever you
eating
give her what she
breakfast.
wants.
You're eating breakfast and there's a container of jam and your hand's just reaching towards the jam.
Stop it.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it!
What's that hand gonna do when you're making out with Arsene?
Slap him.
Oh.
Take off. I think it's probably like
You take the glove
polite
off.
to take the glove off before you jerk off your boyfriend. Don't jerk off Arsene with Elly.
No.
I don't know. Elly had
This is
no
my-
Elly had no sense of privacy.
That's true.
The idea
She'd
of
be
a
into it.
leather, of a leather like gauntlet type glove.
Yeah, there is no. Yep, friction burns.
Cool. We've got about an hour now to figure out who's gonna try to murder you guys. All right.
Should we do some stretches? Should we do some press ups? How does do lunges? Do we have something to eat? Keep our strength up.
What's the plan, Verity?
Uh,
Are we gonna stay in here where we can see from where?
no, because then Atlas is gonna get murdered, and if he gets murdered, then he'll just blame me. So,
But I mean, he'll be
He's
dead, so it
He
doesn't
won't
matter.
be able to blame you, but I understand. I don't think.
you'd think so. I'm not saying it's a good plan. I'm saying it's a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys can try to like set up the room in some way, try to like prepare yourselves. You can try to figure out who it is.
I can finally cast alarm.
You can cast an alarm,
You could cast alarm, assuming
You
they're
can-
not already there.
set up some mage armors, do all the fun
Mage
stuff.
armor. Mage armor.
Oh, I've already casted it.
Just like.
Yeah.
Well.
So everyone can sort of pick what they want to do to try to, in the next hour prepare for whatever is coming.
I could just make you all invisible for an hour, and then they wouldn't be able to find you to do murdering.
There we go.
How long does invisibility last?
An hour.
Oh.
You have to cast it at the tail end.
I
can always act as a double, and I turn myself into a Verity lookalike.
Kill Brillia instead.
I don't want you dying.
Cost just grabs your arm and she's like, we're not doing that.
No, but I'm saying that they wouldn't necessarily expect it to be me. And I have access to my weapons.
Do we think that... Oh yeah, do we have our weapons?
I have mine.
I have mine.
Mine's a big ass scythe. I probably don't have that.
You can, like, I just imagine Lenore standing in the hallway, like, holding the scythe, just people walking by, just being like, 5 minutes.
Almost time.
Almost go time.
What if, is there something that they might have on them? Because I could cast locate object. Like, do they have special weapons or anything? Or might they have, like, a kill order?
Didn't Karen say it was going to be magic?
Oh yeah,
that was curious.
But like
theory was like if Andrea is involved, is probably magic based.
Do you think that they may have like a letter saying, "Dear assassin, please kill Verity. Love."
They don't want the evidence on there.
Bitchy auntie.
Bitchy auntie.
Yeah.
Would they be humans, or would they be other humanoid type races? Do you know? Would they? Maybe they would also be doppelgangers of other sorts.
Are they human or are they dancer?
The line actually I found out is, "Are we human or are we denser?"
Denser.
I hate it so much.
No, I refuse to accept that knowledge.
But I don't.
Yep.
Are we human or are we Danzig?
I'll change back into myself.
I will go. I would definitely like to go and get my weapon, though. That's for sure. I think Arsene should probably get his. Alice is not listening to anybody, so.
Arsene actually does have his rapier on him because that's like a fancy part of his like fancy outfit.
Okay.
You're telling me Verity didn't like tie her daggers like.
Oh, I got daggers.
Yeah,
I got daggers. I'm strapped down with daggers under this, but that's not my main. That's not my main man. My main man is my rapier.
There's probably an armory in this castle somewhere. We can run to it.
Yeah,
quickly.
I could not fit my scythe in this dress.
I can hide another weapon inside. We have another bag of holding. We can put another weapon into now. So
you could hide your scythe on Tabby.
Yeah. Do you know where it is?
Just down one leg.
Would we have like checked our weapons at the door or something, or?
Yeah, I mean, you guys sort of are honored guests per se here. So you probably you have a little room where you can go and sit.
A cloak room.
Yeah, but like a private one where people aren't going to steal your shit.
Yeah, I still have a little bag on me. My sword's on me still.
Well, I do match my scythe. Like my mask is the same as my scythe, so I could play it off as just like a glorious like part of my costume, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff some feathers on there, some flowers. It'll look like an accessory.
This is my costume.
I don't know if I'm a flower kind of girl, but I can definitely find some feathers.
Okay, so let's say you all, if you don't have them on you, go about getting your weapons and either hiding them somewhere inconspicuous in the ballroom.
I'm going to carry mine so that it looks like a walking staff kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just make sure you tell anyone who asks you, why do you have that blade here? Just say, scythes are impractical, so why would I use it as a weapon? And then you have to be like, no, I can fucking kill everybody in this room with it. But don't tell them that.
Your blood will bleed into my weapon, and I shall perform mystical, ritualistic shapes, and then your soul will be mine. Yes?
Ooh.
I was thinking more like, my blade is not the sharpest thing on me. That would be my wit.
Oh.
But no, I like the blood thing.
Okay.
Yeah, go with that one.
Go with the blood thing.
I'm just gonna put mine on. I don't know how I don't know how big that those like fake wings aren't that see-through, and I can maybe like tuck them over. But if not, I'm a fucking princess. Let someone talk. Like
you can do the Wonder Woman movie thing where you do it in like the
fight
back of your dress. to like make it look like it's part of the dress.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like that.
You
Behind
guys
the
you can all make sure you have your equipment in easy access.
Do any of us want to be invisible?
I can also make myself invisible, so that's you save
Yeah.
your spell slot for you guys. I can also do this as well.
Or maybe if you guys go invisible, you'll be able to overhear people who
we
are
can be
talking and
sneaky.
watching while Arsene and I move round, see if anybody's whispering with each other, other than the regular
Let's see. I
Don't-
believe
court
I-
gossip whispering,
What-
important whispering.
I just would like to stay near, not too near, but within a certain distance to you. So if a spell is cast, I can maybe deal with that.
Good plan. Well, maybe you should be invisible. I mean, you don't have to be.
I'm not, even with invisibility, I'm not necessarily the
do you know what?
stealthiest.
I can only do that for a minute anyway with greater invisibility.
if anything, we could potentially try to convince Atlas to do the speech 10 minutes late, and so there's like, oh my god, where's the person we're trying to kill? We thought he was going to be down here, and then we see them scramble, we round them up, and we go down and have a pint somewhere, or I don't know.
We go back to the hypnotic room. That shit was cool.
I'm all about apparently references today, and we'll go back and wait until all of this blows over.
Right?
There's in the big ballroom, there's a definite spot where there's the speech would be had. Is there like a full on stage in there as well?
You actually don't know where Atlas is going to do the big dramatic thing. Theoretically, it would be in the ballroom. The main part of it is just a big dance floor in the center with that reverse dancing floor above it.
Then I don't know where to perch.
All right. So are you guys going to try to get him to throw off the agenda, or are you just going to prepare yourself as best you can for the moment of truth?
Well, we could just ask him, right, where the speech is going to be so that we could hole up there, because he knows, right?
Sure.
He knows that shit's going to go down. So we could be like, hey, war meeting, how do we deal with this situation? Tabby will jump from the ceiling. It'll be spectacular. He'll
Yes,
do a
we're
murder.
I guess we're also protecting his life, so he at least should know the plan.
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So you guys go and find Atlas. It is not difficult to find him. He is wearing his full gold regalia, and he is dressed like a lion with big, heavy, furs.
He as a player is like, no.
I'm staying at the back. I am not gonna try to interact with this situation at all.
Not today.
Not here
today,
for it yet.
Satan. All right. Who's gonna talk to Atlas?
I mean, I can.
Sure. Ariana. He looks down at you. It is very strange because he's 2 or 3 times your height.
Yeah.
Gets down on a knee and yes, Ariana?
Yeah. Do you know about the assassination attempts that are going on tonight?
I have been informed. Yes.
Cool. Do you want to tell us where you're going to make this big speech so that we can keep an eye out on you and then supersede if anything happens?
Of course. I had planned to, I suppose, give it from my throne, and he gestures towards towards one side of the room that there is a raised platform and a single chair.
Okay. What are your current plans to thwart off any assassination attempts?
He puts a hand on the blade at his hip.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Solid
Okay.
plan.
Oh no.
What other kinds of plans? Backup plans?
Verity and our son are planning something, I assume, as are you.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm talking to you right now, just to see what we've got before we... Did you not hire any other guards? Any mercenaries? Anything?
We have all the guards, yes. All of the usual troops are here tonight.
And are any of them incognito, like tearing up the dance floor?
Verity had requested that the magicians who were supposed to be casting entertainment through the night be redressed as attendees.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Cool. Are you aware of, remember our other friend, Elly?
Yes.
Have you seen her around lately? She came back to Caracat.
Roll an insight.
I will indeed. Nope.
He says, yes, I am aware that she is here. He sort of like has like this like, you don't know what he's doing, but he's pausing weirdly. He says, I believe our son was looking into that.
Interesting, because our son hasn't mentioned anything to us about it yet. So who knows? Maybe he's just waiting for the right time. Maybe it slipped his mind.
There is an assassination attempt.
It's true. How would you feel if something went down that you were to be turned, say, into a goldfish?
Pardon?
I'm just spitballing here. Just two chums, two old friends catching up.
I have no interest in becoming a goldfish.
Right. Okay. So that plan will be put on. I'll pump the brakes for that plan then.
It would be very difficult to wield my sword as a fish.
Oh, I mean, I don't think you're giving him enough credit for the fish. But okay. Cool.
Turn him into a fly, make the assassin swallow the fly, then turn him back into a regular guy, explode the assassin, propose.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's all I got, and I turned to my party members like, was there anything? Did I miss anything? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, we can probably address the slavery later, right?
Yeah. Dude, what the hell?
What?
Well, the whole reason why we had to overthrow your ma was because of the slavery thing, and you're not doing anything about it.
I haven't conquered any new kingdoms since I've been in power.
No, the slavery that's currently in your own place. In this house. This was one of the main reasons.
Oh. I suppose I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, well, now's your chance. Start thinking and stop.
Yeah, or otherwise you're probably going to get murdered. Like, not by me, but...
Yeah, probably by, like, me. Like, we did it once.
Mm-hmm.
I just
not
think there are
threat.
There are other priorities right now.
No, there isn't. That's priority number one, Mr. Man.
Well, if I'm murdered tonight, then I can hardly do anything about it.
See,
exactly.
now
What if
you're
murdered?
about
But,
it.
yeah, what if you're murdered tonight and then the slavery just like continues in the kingdom forever and none of the slaves are free? You should probably... Yeah. You should probably like address these slavery issues before you're murdered.
Yeah, so here's my proposal. Here's my plan, right? So in this speech tonight, thank everybody for coming, propose to your boyfriend, free the slaves. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Bam. I think it's a 3-part plan. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's more complicated than that.
You're right. Part 1, free the slaves. Part 2, propose to your boyfriend. Part 3, thank everybody for coming out.
Oh, the assassination.
Yeah, and then tell people not to assassinate you. Generally, if you just ask people, they are really receptive to that kind of stuff.
You think I should ask not to be assassinated?
Well,
Ariana's never been assassinated, has she?
I ask everybody all the time.
You also ask people how they want to die when you meet them. It's not...
Yeah, and now I know what happens.
Consider
I know what to do when that eventually happens.
Anna, have you asked Atlas yet?
No, this is actually the first real conversation that I think we've had in almost a couple of months.
Oh.
So, like, say if this does happen, what do you want us to do with your body?
Bring me back?
To life?
Here? To this chamber?
To life, as soon as possible, of course.
Okay. I'll put a pin in that. What else?
Actually, that's possible.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can animate dead and like.
No, I can bring back within a certain time frame if I have the materials for it, which I currently do not.
Through resurrection.
No, with the same body.
Yeah. I mean,
Easy.
can't we all do that? We can all do that, right?
I mean, I can give them a false simile and a farce of life, which are my little dudes that I got.
I can like either help you so that people can't do that to you, or
Yes.
I could or I can bring you if you've got some good shit like some diamonds and stuff.
Yes.
The point is mute. I am not dying tonight. The situation will be
guess-
dealt with, and in the morning we'll speak more of.
And if you are cut
Political
down,
matters.
I suggest that maybe you give us the materials to make sure that you can be brought to life.
Yeah.
Since that was your request, of course.
See, isn't this fantastic that Ariana asked?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna need a buttload of diamonds, please.
I'm to give my speech in 10 minutes. We'll deal with this later. He stands up.
Okay.
My dude, you're gonna die.
Tried, Lenore.
Okay. I mean, should we go?
No,
should we get?
for our son's sake.
Should we go and get? Should we get sneaky old Verity to look for some diamonds so that we can at least save her and her boyfriend? At least her.
I mean,
We-
if Atlas dies, our son gets the throne, so I mean, you got pretty good access to diamonds.
Would we still have to hang out with our son if Verity's dead? I mean, I'm not doing that without you.
Lenore, watch it, alright?
I would still hang out with you, Arson.
No promises.
Ariana. Low 5.
I got you.
Aren't we
Okay.
supposed to be scouting out? Oh, right. Okay, fine. We will separate. Arsene and Atlas can go out into the ballroom. You guys can try and see if you can ferret out people who might be assassins. I will go and rob them.
Beautiful.
There's only about 10 minutes before the speech is meant to be happening. If you don't have like a direction of who you're going to talk to, you're probably not going to be able to make much distance on that.
And
I'm
we,
very
Are you
fast.
robbing for diamonds?
I'm very fast.
we should cast some sort of magic detection while we're down there to see that when, sparks up.
Well, the whole ceiling is currently going to pop up. I'm not sure how much it's going to help.
The ceiling,
Okay,
yes.
so let's figure out where everyone's going to be when the moment comes. Our son and Atlas are going to be on stage.
I'm gonna hopefully be invisible above the stage flying.
Flying
Yes.
above, of course. The place you expect an invisible cat to be.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I can get down though.
Exactly. Where's everybody else going to be?
I am going to be near the stage trying to get the best vantage point of the crowd. My goal is to be prepared to use my reaction to cast counterspell if needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some revivify stuff ready to go, provided I can find some diamonds and also dem sweet heals.
Cool.
Close
so,
to the ones that are gonna get dead.
All right, so we sort of have like a cluster of you guys in like the front row. Tabby is flying
Very
over like a cat
obvious.
bat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm picturing myself kind of like in the middle of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of like being the hype man, being like, yeah, woo, free the slaves. He said he freed the slaves. He's freeing the slaves.
Did you hear that he's freeing the slaves? That's awesome, right? I heard he's freeing slaves.
Totally freeing the slaves.
That's what I heard. Okay. midnight comes, and you hear a very pleasing sound of a bell being rung kind of repeatedly. It looks like some kind of like monk guy wearing like full robes in white is standing near the front, and he's just hitting it, and people are gradually drawing closer. Most of them gather around on the ballroom floor, but they don't seem necessarily like they need to get close. They're all just spread out watching. When everyone's attention has been drawn, Atlas steps forward and he begins to speak. He's wearing the mask of a lion as he begins to speak and says, "My friends, thank you for coming here on this night to celebrate someone who is very important to me." I think Raff is probably standing near Verity, looking kind of nervous. I feel like he's very blushed right now. Atlas continues and says that this is a masquerade ball is an intentional decision for me, because we all wear masks in life to hide the truth of who we are. And I say, no more. He reaches up and takes the mask and throws it at the ground, and it explodes like into porcelain pieces. A few people there's gasps.
Overly. He was Atlas all along.
I could tell by his fashion. Quiet.
Quiet. It was clearly the king. He's wearing the crown.
He's wearing the throne.
He's wearing the throne, the entire thing on his back. He says, I choose to cast aside this mask and wish for you all to consider yourselves and the mask that you hide and acknowledge who you are today. He outstretches one of his hands towards Raff, who clearly does not want to go up on stage, and looks at Verity like, oh my god, what do I do?
Get on the stage!
So nervous, like shaking.
Can I hold his hand and like walk up there with him?
Aw, yeah. Okay.
Just put you all in a really convenient place to kill all at once.
All at once. Arsene is standing slightly towards the back, and when you step forward with Raff, you can see that he smiles widely, like he's really glad that you stepped forward. And when Raff takes Atlas's hand, Arsene comes forward and takes yours and guides you a little bit to the side, so you're kind of there and present and supportive, but not in the center of attention. This is the man I love. This is your future king. And he reaches out and begins to take off Raff's mask. People are in an uproar. Are you guys saying anything in the crowds as you hear them, rambunctiously talking like, who is that? I don't know.
It's Raff.
What does he hail from?
It's Raff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go,
Raff.
woohoo!
Yeah, we'll start let's start it.
Starting to clap.
Yeah, smiles, claps.
As people begin to clap, Atlas smiles and begins to get down on one knee. People continue gasping. Raff looks like he's...
Does Raff look like Raff?
Raff looks like he's gonna faint, but he looks alright.
I like elbow our son and be like,
shut up, Verity.
I didn't say anything.
Did you say rib out of my side? Atlas begins to speak and says, Raffael, Abbott, and all of a sudden, the room becomes completely dark.
Oh, God.
Dark vision.
Not only does every candle in the room go out simultaneously, the moon, which was shedding light into the space, is suddenly covered by what looks like an eclipse.
Cast daylight.
Okay.
Oh, shit! I'm really good in the dark. Okay. Like I can make you all see in the dark, but that's okay.
I can do that from. It's a 60-foot radius, so it should cover most of this place. I must. Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna cast it on the.
I can choose a point on an object you are holding, or one that isn't being worn or carried. That means pretty much anything, right?
Okay. Can't cast it
Yeah.
on Elly. Do you want
No.
to cast it on an Atlas's throne? Make it glow with sunlight?
But I mean, ideally, I'm illuminating as much as. Will 60 feet illuminate this entire place?
No.
Okay. So if I put it into, like, if it's 30 feet and 30 feet, hopefully to illuminate as much as possible.
What do you want to illuminate? You guys? The attendees? The doors?
I mean, 60 feet is huge. I want to illuminate everything.
It's a ballroom.
60 feet is still big.
That's, I would say, close to what, like half, if not less, than the
Yeah,
size of
maybe a
ballroom.
quarter.
Yeah, that's a big old dancing room in a royal land.
Where are you going to put it?
Something. So if we're on a stage towards the back of a wall, right?
Yeah.
So if I only get 60 feet, then I want all of us illuminated, and then so 30 feet, and then 30 feet into the crowd, and then I guess whatever's at the back.
Oh, it's a 60-foot radius, so yeah, 60 feet in a 120 feet
Gotcha.
long, as
Oh, is
well
it?
as an extra 60 feet of dim light, so it's double
Oh.
the size we expected.
There you go.
Yeah. And then, sorry, I'm casting this at 3rd level. And if any of this spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell, 3rd level or lower, the spell that created the darkness is dispelled.
Mhm.
So I just want to, okay, sorry, the measurements, fuck them. But
It's
like,
fine.
I just want to put it into the middle of the room as much as I can to cover as much of the space as I
Okay.
can.
You want to cover as much space as possible, but you want to make sure that everyone on the podium is being illuminated.
Yes, starting there.
Perfect. Okay. As soon as the sunlight bursts into effect, how long does this last for?
An hour.
Oh, beautiful. That's going to be really, really handy.
Is it concentration?
Nope.
Oh, that's great.
What a lovely day.
What is the spell called?
Daylight.
Daylight.
It's Celestial Legacy.
Yeah.
As
It's an
soon as
Azamar.
the sunlight bursts into effect, you notice that there is a man standing at the center of the ballroom floor, and he is unfolding a napkin, like dramatically, and like a huge napkin, like probably 6 feet across.
How well can I see this long napkined man?
Say that's less of a napkin and more of a tablecloth.
Yeah,
This large napkined man.
What is this, a napkin for Goliaths?
exactly. You can all see him pretty well. Ariana's kind of the only one who's fairly close.
I was gonna say, am I like not right beside him?
Yeah, you're pretty close. You notice who it is immediately. This is your good friend, the librarian, Tomas.
Tomas, what's up, buddy?
He's
We
just
almost let him die so many times.
he's just folding out a napkin, nice and calm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him. Hey, Tomas, what's up? I wanted to say hi to you, but I just got in.
He turns towards you when you touch his arm, and you see that his eyes have this like far away look to them, and like a glassed over, almost like the eyes of like someone who's dead. You do remember seeing this effect on someone before. Your good friend Weiss, who
Yep,
was
that's
being
right.
controlled back in the day.
Okay. Can I cast Dispel Magic?
You can, but not before creatures begin to come out of the darkness from the handkerchief.
I'm going to touch Verity and give her my vigilant blessing, which means that she gets advantage on an initiative roll.
like, oh shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Oh my god.
All
Raven,
right.
bless you.
This is
Got it.
known as the Well of Many Worlds. It is a soft silk napkin cloth that is folded out into a 6-foot diameter, and when it is placed on a solid surface, it creates a 2-way portal to another plane of existence. And from that portal comes a creature from Nightmare, as if it is born of shadow. It is huge, 20 feet tall, 5,000 pounds, and it surges out of the darkness as if it's walked through, and it looks around the room with a look of absolute menace, and maybe a bit of excitement. It's almost like the bits of shadow off of its back are caught in the wind, and it looks around the room, focusing on the platform where our assassin victims might be.
Can I immediately just launch Eldritch Blasts at this thing?
That's what I was thinking.
Let's do some initiative. Let's see who goes first.
All right.
Did my dispel go off?
Let's do initiative, and then we'll see when the spell goes off.
Can I maybe convince you that I was waiting for something to happen and I get it to launch off as fast as I see it?
I'm gonna let you guys go first anyways. Like,
Okay,
he's gonna go to the end of the turn regardless. It's just which of your spells goes off first.
I like this idea better. Thank you. I can let
Don't forget you have advantage, Verity.
Oh. Oh my god.
6? Wow, you guys aren't doing
Oh.
great.
Oh, sorry, 7.
21.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Also
17.
17 for Lenore.
Mm-hmm.
Verity?
15.
And just as a warning, my internet has been kind of janky for the past, 5-10 minutes. So if I manage to pop out because of that, I apologize.
Oh, I know. You'll die.
Oh yeah, I'm used to that. But
If your internet falls, then so does any effects on your character, and then you fall to your death.
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, at least I don't have diamonds on me, but I can figure it out. While I'm dead.
There is a wedding ring now.
True. All right.
Oh, it's rubies.
It's a bucket of rubies. All right, Brillia, you're up first.
I was ready to potentially do counterspell. Can I do that potentially on the item before the portal opens?
No, because you don't quite understand what's happening.
Okay, that's
This
fair.
thing
I thought
is
I would
gonna
at
be
least
here.
try.
That's fair.
I
That's
thought
fair.
I would at least try. Okay.
You can try on it now.
Nah. We're just gonna summon my scimitar. And I will pull from underneath my skirt a dagger. I'm just gonna slash at this thing.
Cool. Brillia just runs at the Nightwalker like, fuck you!
I don't know what else to do, guys.
All right. Get an attack at me.
That's all I can do. That is a 22 on the first hit.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
That hits. I know what I normally use melee weapons. I know what I'm doing. Oh, that's a sad roll. That's only 4 damage. Second attack, natural 1.
Okay, 4 damage. That's, you know what? We all start somewhere.
Yeah.
Every
Second
battle starts with the first hit.
Second attack is a natural 1. And then third attack, because I have that, is a 25.
Yep.
That will be 6 damage.
Alrighty.
Great.
You cut into the creature, and it just looks at you like it's pretty... He's like, oh, you came here to play. This is
little
gonna be
help
fun.
would be nice.
Lenore.
Trying to keep some space.
Lenore is going to look at the creature that has appeared from the napkin.
Yep.
And she's going to point her scimitar at it and say, "Be gone, foul beast, you don't belong here," and cast banishment.
All right.
It is a charisma save.
All right. Ooh, it rolled a 19.
Sad.
Yeah, I'm guessing that yours is not that high.
Oh, no.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
It's just kind of looking at you guys like, interesting. Let's see who the big players are here. Let's see who's came to play.
That was a
Ariana.
really- Hold on.
Oh,
Hold
you got
on.
more? Hang on.
I have bonus actions, mother effer.
Ooh,
I don't know what they are.
that's strong words.
I was
to
really
GM.
hoping. I was really hoping that creature would be gone. But I definitely do have bonus actions. Oh shit, I can't use it because it's a spell. Never mind. Yep, I'm done.
I told you.
No. Blessing of the Raven Queen. So I'm gonna fucking teleport over to where it is.
Yep.
That's it. I'm there now, up in its grill.
Yeah, you're just like, what's up?
Yes, and I'm now resistant to all damage.
Cool. Because it is you know this is a creature from the Shadowfell, just like
Yes.
you.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Actually, as soon as you get close to this napkin of darkness,
Wait, Gary?
you,
Oh my
Brillia,
gosh. We went to school
and-
together.
oh my god, you, Brillia, and Kosk all feel like heavier and a little bit older. Like there's a you can feel the open connection between the two realms, and
It
it's like you suddenly just have arthritis.
Is this
Home
what you
sweet
felt like
home.
when you went home?
Oh, much worse than this.
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
These are our people, Brillia.
These are our people. Ariana.
Yeah, so did my dispel magic work for good old Tomas?
Yes. It looks like whatever was controlling Tomas fades from his eyes, and he just passes out like right on top of this thing. Like it looks like he might fall in.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run to him and drag him off of it so
Okay.
that he doesn't fall in.
All right, grab him by the head and try to tug him out.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, jeez.
Just to see how he's not gonna get lost, but see how long it takes you to get him.
It's gonna take the whole turn then, because that's a 2.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Yeah, you just kind of like grab him around the neck, and you're like, "Argh!" and like falling backwards with him on top of you, just
Not
like
a strong girl.
no. But thankfully he does not fall into the Shadowfell, which is not everyone's favorite place.
Yeah, I know. And for my bonus action, I'm going to stand up and yell for all to see. Don't worry, the champions of Karakat are here. And I turn into a lion.
Brother! Sister!
Wow, that is like a power move. Like Atlas is like,
Yeah.
I am the lion, I am the king, and you're like, we're the champions. We are also
Yeah.
lions.
Yeah.
Did we know that Ariana could do this? I've never seen her do this before.
Yeah, this is the first time I've done this.
Oh yeah, with us at least.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Ariana's
literally-
a lion.
He turned
Arr.
into a dog once.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I
I
know,
don't
right?
know how to respond to that. Great.
Great. Ariana can become a lion. Neat.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow.
Hopefully a very helpful lion.
Are you a lion? Are you a male lion or a lioness?
Oh, a lioness.
Oh, you mean business.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I'm out for
hunt.
hunt. I'm out for the hunt.
Okay. I'm going to. Sorry. I'm going to turn to our son. I'm going to kiss him, then I'm going to cast suggestion.
On him?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say, you need to run and hide. You need to stay there till morning. Once morning comes, you can come out. Go.
You see like a focus in his eyes, and he just turns and like bolts upstairs. Arsene is now somewhat safe. You guys
Nice.
see our son like boot it like he's a fucking coward, like full on speeding, like
Typical Arsene.
Sounds about right. Yep. I'm above, just like, Tabby.
Bat
He kind of
cat.
hovers, still invisible. Hovers, kind of almost like 5 feet above where Atlas was or is still. I'm not too sure. But he says, "We are the lioness and lions," and I swing my sword out from under my my vest and just keep spinning it around and just keep batting up things until 2 Eldritch Blasts go at this beast.
Okay.
And let's see. I think that's good.
There are 6 girls swooning.
I would hope so. I need to have the pretty smile for all my fans. That's a total of 12 damage.
All right, 12 damage.
And I am now revealed, hovering above the stage, with
Yep.
my mask still on.
Well, your mask is your face, so I hope so.
Yeah, my mask.
All right. The circle gets the square. The creature, the Nightwalker, reaches its hands up and says something in a dark language that probably Lenore understands. Actually, Brillia, you also understand this, but you don't understand the language per se so much as you just know what is being said. Like
I understand
Lenore.
the meaning. Yeah.
Yeah. The creature says, "Come, my shadows, come and serve." And through the tablecloth comes 8 shadow creatures. They are almost like ghosts, but in total darkness overall. They seem to, when they come into the world, sort of like cringe at the sunlight. It's actually really helpful that you guys have sunlight right now. And they start trying to seek out more dimly lit areas of the room. But they're just kind of like running at all of the other people in the room as if they're terrifying them. People are beginning to freak the fuck out. This is not a normal party. And then it will use its second attack to Brillia. You attacked it first. It's gonna attack
I'll take
you.
it.
12 and then a 25.
Okay, the first one doesn't hit. The second one does.
Beautiful. Cool. You take... What's 7 plus 12? 19 damage.
Oh. Oh.
That's a bad time.
It reaches out with these claws that are like almost like darkness coming off of them, and it swipes across your chest and just tears your dress. The darkness just like seeps in against your skin, and it's almost cold.
How does Lenore feel?
Yeah. What kind of damage is this?
This is it is a combination of slashing and necrotic damage.
Cool
Pretty much
beans.
against that.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's its turn. It summoned some friends and did a slashy slash. Brillia.
Uh-huh.
So now the Nightwalker has attacked you, and it has a mob of shadows attacking all of the people in attendance.
I would like to make sure... Okay, I'm pulling up this spell. I'm sorry. I would like to cast, I believe, Sickening Radiance, and I will be moving away from the party. It's a 30-foot radius, so I want to make sure I don't get my allies, but I'm trying to get the corner edge of this giant thing and its little minions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take the opportunity attack if I have to.
Okay.
While she's doing this, can I yell, "Get out," to the guests?
Yeah, run! Effing run!
Run! Leave!
They are definitely trying to. They're sort of like running over each other. They clearly don't actually care about each other that much.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Are you rolling an attack, or do I roll a save?
you need to make a Constitution saving throw for every creature that is in my radius.
All right. Are you aiming at the Nightwalker as well, and then as many of the shadows as you can get?
Yes.
All right.
Without getting any of my allies in it.
All right. It's not too bad. And what kind of save is it?
It is a con save.
It rolls natural 20. But the first shadow rolls a 1.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, 2 of the shadows rolled a 1.
Oh, that's
Oh, and actually, they roll with disadvantage because of the sunlight. The other 2 rolled fine. Okay, so you hit 2 of the shadows with this.
okay, great. I am going to roll 4d10s for these guys.
And they both take that damage?
Yes, and they are considered 1 level exhaustion. And every time they end their turn, they get another level of exhaustion, and they have to keep making the save.
All right. Well, let's see if they are still alive at the end of this attack.
Okay, yes. 16 points of damage of
Cool.
radiant.
To each of them?
Yes.
That is exactly as many hit points as they have. 2 of them drop dead immediately. They kind of like let out this like hiss sound, and they almost kind of like pop.
Yeah. Basically, so Verity has her daylight. I have now a sickish green light around me.
Ooh, that's fine. Everybody likes sick green lights.
Yeah, with gold sparkles in it, because why not? It's glittery vomit.
You're using Disney villain colors, but it's fine.
It's fine.
That's
fine. Not my fault that that's the description of the spell, okay?
Lenore.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Shroud. So I call forth the spirits of the dead from around me. I feel like it looks as though like a swarm, what did we call them? A murder of like spiritual ravens rise up and bring with them a multitude of dead ghosty beings. And they are good. So it means that any spell, until the spell ends, that any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage, and it is radiant damage.
Delicious.
Yes. And those creatures cannot regain hit points.
Ooh.
In addition, anyone that I see who starts my turn within 10 feet of me, of my choice, has their speed reduced to 10.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, with the power of these spirits, slash at this big, ugly creature with my scythe.
Okay. Get him.
Hopefully it's going to hit.
You went to high school together. Get him.
You made fun of me when I had braces. It's not my fault. My teeth needed correcting. So that is going to be a lot. 26 to hit.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you said 60 damage for a minute. And I was like, I did not make him strong enough.
Oh. Don't you love it when you roll 2d6s and they're both 6?
Ooh.
Yes.
25 points of radiant damage.
Wow, very nice. That's more damage than I had taken so far, so kudos.
Radiant, does the radiant damage look like it does anything more nasty than?
No, unfortunately. It seems to be affecting the smaller creatures, but whatever this thing is, it seems like it's got quite a lot of immunity.
Okay, good to know.
But that was badass. Good job, Lenore.
That's it.
Ariana.
All right, is there anybody right beside the creature attacking it?
Of your friends?
Correct.
Brillia, Lenore, and Tabby is above it.
Beautiful. So I'm going to rear back and I'm going to run at it and use a pounce attack.
Ooh.
And with my pack tactics, I get advantage on my attack.
Aw, you guys are a pack.
We're a pack, you guys.
Tabby hasn't been part of a pack in decades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does a 24 hit?
Yep.
Can it do a strength saving throw or be knocked prone?
Holy shit.
Ooh.
It has a pretty high strength though, because it is 20 feet tall.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
That is a 27.
Okay, it does not get knocked down, which means I doesn't get my extra attack off, which is sad.
Aw.
But I will still use my claw attack on it.
Get it.
Get it. 9 slashing damage.
All right. Verity, your lover has fled like the coward he is. He's just booking it. You can see him going up the stairs 3 at a time.
Good. At least he'll be alive. Right. Okay. Here we go. Right. All right. So I'm going to pull up my rapier. I did not take notes. What are the bonuses for the Elly glove?
Ask Elly for help, and then all attacks deal an additional 2d8 cold. On a critical, it deals an extra 8.
Since I can't compel them or suggest, I would like to suggest that at least Raff runs as well. Atlas, I'm still going to suggest it, but I still suggest that they run.
Atlas is standing in front of Raff with his sword drawn.
Then I am going to use my it's my bonus action to dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make it to the monster.
You can probably get to it this turn and still attack.
Yeah, so a dash to get to the monster, make sure that I'm flanking, and then I'm gonna use my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also gonna be like, all right, Elly, come on, we got this.
Elly, if you're in there,
Elly loves fighting.
let's kick some butt.
Elly, come on.
You're like, go Elly power, and then you transform, and your rapier takes on an icy tinge. It becomes a lot heavier, but it's good.
It's like the glove, like, does it feel like Elly's there? Like, is there like...
The glove feels warm while the ice is active. Like she's holding your hand.
Okay. All right. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
She's like, I got you.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack with my rapier.
All right.
Okay. I have to actually attack first, don't I? 21.
Yes, that does hit. You guys are rolling pretty well today.
Fucking hope so. Okay, and then that is 37 damage.
Okay. Thank you, Elly Glove.
Thank you, Elly Glove.
Like I said, no glove, no love.
Love, lots of love.
Lots of love from the glove. All right. You smack it real hard, and it turns its attention on you, being pretty fucking pissed off. Next up is Tabby.
Tabby like hovers over, kind of like, this is a drag. I don't want to be here doing this. No one wants this monster to see, so I'm just no sight. And he casts blindness at it. It needs to make a con save.
Okay. Blindness. 26.
Yeah, it kind of beats it, I guess.
Yeah, it has a pretty high strength and con.
That
Well,
absolute bastard.
Right? What a bitch.
chose the right spell, didn't I?
I knew that. Damn. All right, well, I'm gonna hover back a little bit again.
And you're like, okay. All right. Your attack missed. I'm gonna do the shadows first. So the shadows begin encircling the room. They are trying to avoid the sunlight as much as possible, so they are kind of heading towards the dark corners, but also the exits that people were going towards. So that's not great. There are 6 of them.
They need to each make con saves at the beginning of their turn.
Yes. Did you? That was all of them were in the thing, or just the 2 you hit?
Oh, all of them who are still in the thing.
Oh yeah. So it was only
At the
2.
beginning of their
so
turn.
there's 2 more. That's right.
Yeah,
There
at the
were 2 of
beginning of
them.
their turn, they need to make con saves again.
Con saves. That one failed,
Mm-hmm.
and that one failed.
Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, that is 16 again.
Cool. Brillia has single-handedly taken down half of the shadows. The remaining 4 are encircling the doors and are trying to hold people back. They swoop down like shadows towards the people who are trying to escape, and you see 3 of the party goers drop dead.
Oof.
Yeah. The Nightwalker is pretty pissed, and you hear it say a familiar phrase, one that you already have heard it say, and 8 more shadows rise up out of the napkin into the world.
It's to make a con save again.
Yeah, because is it an area effect?
It's an area effect that I'm concentrating on.
All right. You picked a good spot for it. Okay.
Look.
So how are we gonna keep track of this? I need like a fail, succeed check here. So that one failed.
He has 1 point of exhaustion.
That one succeeded. Oh, actually, what's it going against? I'm assuming.
Wait, I thought you said the large shadow. A con save.
Oh, are you? Sorry, are you also attacking the shadows it's summoning, or just the creature?
Are they all in the I'm confused now.
So
Okay.
I have imagined that you've cast it above the portal, so everything coming through the portal is passing through it.
Okay, but it's still touching the big guy who's directing everything, right?
Yes.
And it was his turn, so at the beginning of his turn, he needs to make a con save.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll do him first. He rolled a 1.
They do it at the beginning of their turns.
Yeah. Okay, so he has a point of exhaustion now, and I'm saying that because they add up.
Okay. Exhaustion. 1. Perfect.
Okay.
So he summons 8 more shadows. And do they also need to save their con?
Yes.
Okay. So, and
I need to bring out a calculator for this one.
What's the save they're trying to hit?
DC is a 15.
Okay. They're actually doing pretty well this time.
Did the
I
big,
rolled good damage too. This is
just
sad.
a quick question there. Did the big baddie fail his, or does he have exhaustion?
Yes.
Ah, you should have been rolling with
exhaustion.
disadvantage with my strength check.
Now he does.
Now he is.
Okay, next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just keep stacking as long as they have the spell up.
So now they both.
They're gonna die in like 5 turns
both
because
the
the last level
Nightwalker-
of exhaustion is death.
Yeah, both the Nightwalker and the Shadows are both rolling with disadvantage now. So thanks for making me roll everything twice.
Also they take 30 damage.
The ones who failed?
Yeah.
Okay, 3 more are dead.
Thank God. Get them out of here.
Look.
So
I
1, 2,
read
3.
spell descriptions very thoroughly.
All right, there are
So
9.
let's just can we take a moment just to appreciate the fact that Brillia was not comfortable with killing anything, and she has just murdered a fuck ton of things.
Not
Like,
paying
they're not
attention to
people.
that right now.
way
They're
to
not
get your
people.
first murders off.
Good
They're
job,
not
good
people.
job.
I mean, they're
not
like they're
people.
literal shadows, so I mean,
Yeah.
there's some stepping ground here, but I mean, it's a good
But-
start. A very good start.
Very
But-
good start.
No, they're not people.
Ouch.
Does that mean I'm not people?
No. But you're not. We didn't see you as a freaking shadow.
All right. Laura, the creature is displeased with you trying to send people away and such, and also being trouble. It is going to attack you with blight. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Save,
It's a good one.
save that con. Save that
What's
con.
a good one? Which one of these d20s feels good? Okay. 15?
Nope. Wait, 15.
15.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, that is good. Because you will only take half damage.
Okay.
And that is 27 damage.
Good. I'm ready to die.
You are blighted.
So
Do you
do
want to
it.
die? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Necrotic energy washes over you, draining the moisture and vitality from you. Oh, you lose. No, wait, that's a different one. You're good. That's all it is.
Cool.
Okay, that's that. The shadows are the new shadows are making their way towards the guests, 3 of which who have already died. And Atlas lunges forward to attack the creature as well. He's doing his part. And we are back at the top with Brillia.
Okay. I am going to first bonus action heal myself because that hurt, and I'll roll that later. I'm just saying I'm doing it. And then I am going to Eldritch Blast some of the creatures that are terrorizing the guests from a distance. So first beam is a natural 1 again. That dice is lost to me.
You are dead to me.
And this one is also dead to me. Never mind, nothing hits.
Okay. You know what? You've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures, so I think you're fine.
I rolled a natural 1 and a 2. This is sad.
You know what? You're allowed to take a round off. Calm down.
I know.
Lenore.
Okie dokie. Lenore is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Wha-bam! So a big old raven comes out with some real like pecky ass beak action and like talony claws. And it's gonna, because the spiritual weapon is broken, I'm gonna attack with it, the big beast.
Yep.
And that's a nat 20.
Okay. Fucking stay up.
Unfortunately, it's a nat 20 with spiritual weapon. Do I get to double the damage? Or is that technically a spell?
Nah, do
Still,
it up.
it's still an attack.
Yeah, do it up.
Okay. 16 points of radiant damage, or force damage rather.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna do a big old strike with my my thing that I use to strike with.
Your scythe?
My scythe. That's not as good. 15.
No.
Sad.
Sadly, no, not that time. Ariana.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna just give it a bite attack.
Yeah, smack it down.
Schmack it.
20.
Yep.
All right. 8 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
Nom.
You have a good crunch. It is not liking you guys.
Are people still trying to like leave? Like, is there a way to get people out?
They are trying to leave, but the shadows are blocking the doors, and they're too scared to go by, especially now that some of them have already died.
Okay, I think I'm going to start running and prepare. Like, I'm just going to run for the doors to try to like burst them open.
All right. Cat power. I like it.
Yep.
All right. You can be there next turn then. Verity.
Same old. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use my Elly glove. I'm still talking to her.
You're like, I missed you. You're such a badass.
I don't know if you're in there. I don't know if you can hear me, but like, have you seen this fucking thing? Like, it's huge. If only you had your axe, you could like totally cut his head off, and then we could keep it. We could keep it for Penny. Sorry, that was way before now. Okay, but anyway, right? Okay, I'm gonna stab him now. Yeah, should we stab him now?
Like everyone's just like, shut up and hit him.
I'm gonna say that.
Sorry.
I just really missed Elly.
I really missed her.
I'm just talking to her. I'm just talking to an empty glove, but like it means a lot. That's good stuff. 16?
No.
Never mind then. Jesus.
All right, Tabby.
How big does that little portal napkin look? Is it like if he was to like be pushed back and maybe like trip, could he get sucked back into it? Does it look like?
It is a two-way portal, so you could push him back in, but then he would theoretically be able to come back. It seems like it's just constantly allowing for people to go in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why they're still coming.
If I can potentially clog it up with this, that'll be cool. I'm gonna fly over and try to stick him with my longsword twice. I'll gladly take. What the hell are these? I'm happy with that. Okay, so the first one is a total of 21 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one is more than that. So I'm gonna also use a bardic inspiration die on the second attack to do an extra D8 worth of damage, as well as push him back the D8 plus 5 feet. I don't know how close he is to that, but I'm going to try to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that is not the great damage I would have wanted. 2 attacks. That's cool. The total is, that is math. I believe that is 19 damage from the slashes and the inspiration die, and he gets pushed back. I can't do math. That is 12 feet.
Oh, all right. You push him back, and he disappears through the well again for the time being. So he is now on the other side of the portal. And
how do we close that? How do we close that? Somebody put the table over it or something.
Quick, turn off the lights. He'll think we're not home.
Everyone be very quiet. He won't see us.
Turn off the sunlight. He'll know we're home. Delicious. Okay. It is now its turn. You just pushed it back, right? It's not prone or anything like that.
No, it just got slid back into it, hopefully.
Cool. It's unfortunately is next and walks back through. It looks at you, and Tabby, it's gonna cast Contagion at you.
I dare you, sucker.
It's gonna reach out and try to actually it's gonna do an attack and hopefully also make you sick.
Is it disadvantage, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Good, okay.
But he gets 2 hits as well. So he misses
disadvantage because of
the sunlight.
Ah.
I'm going to guess that a 23 hits you.
Surprisingly.
So 1 attack of his hits.
Okay.
It's really good that you guys have managed to set this up in such a way that all of the enemies get disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually not a terrible hit. You only take 15 damage.
That is an easy cupcake to heal from. Thank you.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. He rolled a 1 and a 2.
Has to make a con save.
And now that you have been attacked and hit, you are going to get a disease.
Ow.
What disease will Tabby get? What disease will Tabby get? Tabby, you have contracted Filth Fever.
I've had this before. I can clean up. It's
A
fine.
raging fever sweeps through your body. You now have disadvantage on strength checks and any saving throws and attack rolls that use strength. Yeah, you should try to do saving throws. If you fail 3 saving throws, you actually have to get this dealt with.
Oh shit!
Like it's gonna be somewhat permanent.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fun. He's pissed, and yeah, that's about it. And then the shadows are going to attack. There are 9 of them.
Save.
Oh my god, you're gonna make me roll 18 lines.
Yes.
Okay.
Look, I have 2 spell slots. I need
Fail.
to
Work that shit.
Succeed.
Work that shit.
1. I hope you guys like dice rolling sounds.
Yes, we do. Clickety clack sounds. Ooh, that's
Clickety
nice.
clack, win them dice. Man, that one will like an 18 and a 20. Alright. They're actually doing pretty well. 2 more. That one fails. Okay. 4 of them failed their saving throw.
24 radiant damage, and if they're not already dead, a point of exhaustion.
Alright. We're down to 5. Yeah, should we just say like half of these things die every turn? I feel like that's sort of where we are now. Because we also... No,
safe.
it's good. You did a good job. You just
I
did
like
a
the sound
good
of
thing.
Look.
Regardless, there are
And the
5...
big dude also made a con save, right?
No, only can do that now. I always forget because he's on a different character sheet.
Yay!
He rolls a 16.
Oh, okay.
He's a little bitch.
He's fine. Yeah.
By the doors, 6 more of the people drop dead. They are kind of spread throughout the room at various entryways. People are starting to get pretty darn scared. Back at the top with Brillia. Brillia, can you leave some enemies for someone else, please?
No.
Yeah, Brillia. The rest of us want to kill things too.
No.
I'm not complaining at all.
Look. It's not my fault.
You guys could also, I mean, Tabby kind of had the right idea. Maybe, like, close off this portal. That would be helpful, too.
Push!
I'm going to roll to see if she's actually going to think about that. No. Oh, actually, she is. Oh, look at that.
Good girl.
Well, hi. I guess I don't have anything that would help with that, though. Can I make just an intelligence check to see if I can deduce what the fuck to do?
Sure, I would love you to do that. This is one of those examples of like when people are playing and you're just like, why has no one done this yet?
Look.
There's a lot of turns to go through. It's okay. We're making our way.
I got
things.
a 13 straight intelligence check.
Sure. It's still just a cloth napkin. You could just fold it up. Nobody's standing on it because it's a portal.
Can I fold it up?
Yeah. Do you want to try to run by the creature?
We'll take an opportunity attack.
Like, a guy just went out, unfolded a napkin, and it became a portal, and you guys are just like, well, I guess that's there forever.
It could have been.
It could have been.
And then every turn, 8 monsters come through it, and you're just like, well, I guess there's 8 monsters a turn.
I was dealing with the
this
monsters.
This is where we live now.
Dude, right? I thought we had to kill the big dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's how it works in video games.
Mhm.
The spawns don't stop spawning until you kill the boss. What
don't
do
just-
you
Don't just fold up napkins in video games, okay?
I could have
I
pushed
fold
him
it
in
like
there.
a swan. Can I do it like that? Like the swan.
like
sure,
those, like little
Brillia,
like paper crowns?
you're gonna have to maybe take an opportunity attack.
I will do that.
To go and you're like,
I will do that.
wonder if I can just
Well,
fold
that's
up
very-
this pretty napkin.
Like Brillia's in, right? So like
Yeah.
every napkin on the table is folded. Like, oh, I know how to do this.
Okay, does a 16 hit you?
That just hits.
All right. Well, you're gonna take damage, but it does not stop you.
Okay. Hellish Rebuke on him while I'm at it. Dex save.
Sure. 21 damage.
Oh, okay.
And what does Hellish Rebuke do to him?
I need a Dex save from him.
A Dex save. His Dex is actually pretty low. He rolled a 19.
Never mind.
never
He takes
mind.
half damage actually. Never mind. I believe it is. I'm grabbing the dice. I'm sorry. I swear.
Like if there was like, I feel like there's a couple like Brillia's
10
doing a good
damage.
job in this fight, but I also Verity, you're the reason that that all the monsters are rolling disadvantage.
10 damage to him as he gets a little crispy.
Yep, crisp him up.
half of that.
And
Sorry, 5 damage.
You like slide onto the floor beside him, grab the napkin, and fold it into a beautiful origami crane.
Yes.
Cool. It's the napkin's very nice. It's like a nice light black silk. And yeah, you fold it away. As you fold it away, it loses its ability to be used as a portal for the next 8 hours.
And I'm just gonna like pocket.
Get that in your pocket.
And I'm just gonna look at everyone else like.
Do we now have a portal to Shadowfell in your pocket?
You can learn more about it later, but Lenore, it's your turn.
It is my turn. How's this big dude looking?
he is looking like he wants to kill your best friend.
Wow, that's not going to be okay with me. I'm going
though,
to
right?
I'm going to attack.
That's me. I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is you. I keep telling you. It's all
Okay.
right. I still love
All
you
right,
very.
okay. No, it's not our best. I'm just saying that we haven't like
Don't
had
kill
the
my best
talk.
friend. I
That, like,
yell.
we're best friends. Like, and then I'm like,
I
you're my best friend.
I attack it with spiritual weapons. So my raven comes down and claws at it. And that's another nat 20 with a different die on fucking spiritual weapon.
There you go.
And then I'm also going to attack it with, I have inspiration, so that 3 is not going to hit, but the 19.
Yep.
My scythe. Okay, so spiritual weapon comes down and is like, nah, and attacks. 14 points of force damage with spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I'm going to use divine strike. So that's 24, 25, 26 points of damage from my scythe.
Nicely done.
And remember, this dude cannot move more than 10 feet.
Okay. I will do. He's got everyone he likes to kill pretty close, so he's all right.
Also, for the record, I did roll my concentration checks and I got a natural 20. We're good.
Okay. Cool. That's great for them. It's great for you guys.
Great for them.
Cool. Ariana.
I'm gonna pounce that door.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pounce and I'm gonna try to take down one of the shadow dudes.
Yeah, and open a pathway for people to escape.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Let's see. That's another 20.
Yeah.
And just for fun, if we want to give me a strength saving throw.
Sure. I can do that.
Yeah.
It rolled pretty badly actually. That's a 12.
Yeah.
Is that the door?
No. This is
the shadow.
Okay, I thought the door
I
was
wish it
doing
was the door. Let's see here. That's 19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they are knocked prone.
They're dead.
And okay.
Oh.
I mean,
you
happens.
leap through it majestically, destroying it and throwing the doors open.
All right. Is there 2 there or just the 1?
Yeah, there's 2 there. Can you hit 2?
Right. Pardon me?
Can you hit both?
I don't think so. It's mainly just like one target, right? I can
Yeah,
only really
that's all right
target
then.
one person.
Yeah, you've cleared enough of the way that people can get by. There's
right.
sort of also a little bit like, wow, look at that lion. If that lion can do it, I can do it.
Right? It's like the beginning of The Lion King, where it's just like, hey, it's a lion. Check out the lion. It's a lion.
Are you also Jesus?
No.
No,
That's
that's
Aslan.
Atlas.
Did you say it's the beginning of Narnia?
No, it's the beginning of Lion King.
Oh. I must have Narnia on the brain.
Maybe.
I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
All right. That's me. And I'm staring down the other shadow dude, and I'm about to like bite him. Yeah.
Perfect. Verity.
I'm going to do the same thing. As long as I'm Viking, I'm going to use the Elly glove. I'm still talking to her. Same thing. And I'm going to
Have you been?
Have you been? Have you been good? Don't be mad at me, but I gave Ben the letter. I know I shouldn't have. I know I wasn't supposed to, but you didn't get to tell him, so I thought I would just give him the letter. Like, well, it's not my turn in combat. I'm just standing there like, yeah, so I gave him the letter, and I'm gonna be mad. I know you didn't want me to, but you didn't get to talk to him first. I gave it to him anyway. Anyway, he's really excited. He was really cute. But oh, my turn. Okay, all right, we're stabbing people now. Right, we're stabbing people.
Okay.
Now we're stabbing people. I mean, hopefully.
Still big guy?
Yeah, same thing. Okay, that's okay. That's a 19. So it's a 25.
Yep.
Okay. It's always like the, you know, they show like the Sailor Moon things, like what are the bad guys doing when Sailor Moon's transforming? It's like, what is everybody else in the group doing while everyone else is battling?
Yeah. I mean, technically it's supposed to be 6 seconds are all happening simultaneously, but...
Even 6 seconds is a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, that's not short. Like, I can have a short conversation in 6 seconds.
It's about how long it takes me to shoot 2 arrows.
There you go. See?
It's about the time of a average vine.
There you go.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
28 damage.
Oh man, what a nightmare. 28 damage, eh?
Yep.
Beautiful. It's pissed at you. It does not like you. Tabby.
Good.
How many people are up against him within like melee range? I would say is it
All but Ariana.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna slowly like rotate around him, like in the air, kind of leaning back as I'm floating backwards around him, and I'm gonna need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. I can do that for you.
Thank you.
It rolled a 14.
It is gonna fail on that 15. I cast Dissonant Whispers at a 4th level. I look him. I look him dead in the eyes as I'm spinning around him, and once I'm out of view, I whisper behind him and I say, "You know what it's like to be around the people that murdered almost all of your kind in front of you." It's kind of a lie, he says in the back of his head. But I am here fighting you. You're a joke. And I get to roll 5d6 damage on him.
Mm-hmm. That's tasty. That's tasty.
I'm going to send you guys a picture of the rolls real quick. Because there is 6, 12, 16, 22, 25 damage on that.
All right. He ain't doing well, guys. He ain't doing well at all.
And then I'm going to back up. Also, he has to immediately use his reaction to run his movement speed away from me. So he's running into the light because I went around to the back of him.
Yeah, and so Lenore
can't.
he can't run.
Oh, he can't?
He can only move 10 feet. But
So
he can
he'll
move 10 feet away.
He'll move 10 feet into the light then.
Okay.
He can only move 10 feet away from me.
Wait, Sophie.
Ooh. And that attacks of opportunity from anybody?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That seems like the kind of thing that would happen.
Run through the gauntlet. Run through the gauntlet. Run through the gauntlet.
Let's go in attack order. So Brillia.
I will cast as a reaction my blame, just Sacred Flame, dex saving throw.
Okay.
I know
he
how
has
D&D
a
works.
pretty shitty dex. He only rolled an 11.
Oh, that definitely fails.
It's like that's his worst stat. He's a big creepy shadow monster.
Okay, that is 11 radiant.
Okay. Lenore. Oh, he's moving towards you.
He can't.
No,
No, he moves
away
can
from
move
you.
away from me. Yeah, but only 10 feet. He
All
takes
right.
15 points of radiant damage as I slash into him with my scythe.
Yeah. In the name of the moon.
The crescent moon of the blade.
In the name of the Shadowfell, I will punish you. Ariana's far away. Tabby?
Let's just a single fun old long sword. That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Verity will get one when she gets back. But it is now this creature's turn, and it is pissed off. Thank you. That's like, can you do, I want an ASMR of you just being like, save. He does actually, though. You rolled a 15 and a 19.
Okay. That's fine.
He's a bit of a bitch, though.
That's okay.
Okay. He is going to... This is something he's been doing casually. I just want to see how well he did at it. Yeah, it's not great. Okay. Brillia. He looks at you, this creature, and you see this dark venom in his eyes. And he raises 2 fingers, pointing at different people in the room. One of them is at Koss. Because you love Koss. He misses, thankfully, which means Koss only takes half damage. which is still a lot. I'm gonna have to write this down because it's okay. So 2. Hold. This is not gonna be good.
You're gonna die.
Plus 30.
Is that what I think it was?
Cost
Oh,
takes
finger of death.
takes 74 damage on a miss as a finger of death comes at her as this creature is ready to smite her from this world. Koss is not looking good at all. Looks real fucking sick. But is still all like just holding on her feet. Yeah, I think she has actually 1 HP left. I thought this would maybe knock her out. With its other hand, it points its second finger of death with its final breath at someone else in the room who is greatly loved.
Raff. Sorry.
Yep.
Did he leave yet?
Why is he still here?
Because he couldn't get away past the shadows.
Just kicked my desk door.
Raff takes a hit from the finger of death with 94 damage and falls dead on the floor.
I'm running.
The shadows at the door, who are still going, kill another 12 people. Thankfully, Ariana's gotten some of them to escape. But they may turn on you once that time is up. Verity, you fall at the side of Raff, and Atlas is like crying tears of fury.
Is he breathing? Is he moving? Does he have a heartbeat? Is he still...
Well, it's Brillia's turn first. Brillia, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna dump everything I can possibly do, so that will be 6d6 healing. 21 points of healing.
Okay.
And I now have exhausted my healing pool, which is totally not gonna bite me in the ass later. And I am also running towards Raff. If I need to use my action to dash to get to him, I will.
Okay. You also boot it to his side along with Verity and Atlas. Lenore?
Can I get to him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I am going to get to him and try and assess. He's dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna look for a rain.
I'm going to look at I'm gonna look at our buddy Atlas and say, bet you wish you gave me those diamonds, don't you? And then I'm gonna cast and I'm gonna cast.
Did I not steal them?
You didn't steal them.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna cast Gentle Repose.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna bonus action. Gonna attack the big dude with spiritual weapons still.
Cool. Let's see if you can smite it down. It's almost dead.
Hold on, let me roll to hit. 16.
No, 16 does not hit.
Okay, that doesn't work then. But Gentle Repose does.
Okay. Cool. Ariana.
Yeah, I'm just attacking that last shadow dude that's by the door here so everybody can escape.
All right. Do your kiddiness.
Wow. That's a natural 20.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that does enough. It does 16 damage minimum, right?
Well, I have to roll the damage first.
Let's find out.
Let's find out. That's 12 piercing damage.
Okay. It is not pleased.
Meow.
I'm a kitty.
And I'm gonna try to push it kind of like further away from the doors.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before it is Verity's turn, really quickly. Lenora, does a 24 hit you?
Sure does.
Cool. Cool. Atlas punches you in the face for 14 damage. He's pissed. And now it's Verity.
I didn't kill your boyfriend, buddy. It's thanks to me that you're gonna be able to bring him back.
He does that. You're lucky he didn't stab you, honestly.
You told him you mocked him. He's pissed.
He does that.
He
lashes out. He's a
Can I spit at
lasher
him?
outer.
Me as a player wanted to mock him.
He's a lasher outer.
But you're standing by
Talking to
Raff, so-
Elly.
No, I'm like leaning over Raff, like hugging Raff and crying. And I know this not like I don't have anything. So like this, none of this is going to make a difference, but I do want to make an effort anyway. Usually like I want to do like this is so stupid. It doesn't make it's just like she's just clutching the straw. She has nothing. So she'll try like lesser restoration, and then she'll try like she has no connection to the gods anymore, but she'll still try and like and pray to them if they'll help him.
Sure. So Verity spends a turn praying.
Yeah. Like and she'd give whatever.
Okay. It's pretty sad. Like you guys are like falling apart here.
I'm guessing that he looks pretty fucked up, right? This big guy.
Yeah, someone should probably kill him in case so he doesn't get another turn.
Yeah. That's the goal. Can you make a saving
It's
throw
all down
again?
to you, Tabby.
Can you make another saving throw for me, please?
Okay, what kind?
It is another wisdom.
Okay. 16?
Does pass it. That's good. I don't know if it does half damage. I think it does, but that's yes, it does half damage. Okay. So I'm gonna.
Well, you got lucky because his turn's next if you can't smite him down.
Yeah. It's
Kiss
another
your
discipline
dice.
first. These d6 always roll very nicely for me whenever I'm making a character, so I hope they'll do the same here. 6, 12, 16, 24, 28. So that's 28 divided by 2.
14?
14 damage. It's not a lot, but
Nope. He had 10 left, so
thank fucking God. Holy
you
shit.
cut down the Nightwalker just before he has a chance to turn his hands on your team again. He seems to fold in on himself and then sort of like just kind of slide off into the shadows.
I told him to fucking die and he didn't listen to me the first time.
There are
Alright.
still 11 shadows who are killing people at the doors. Ariana's managed to get a good number of people out, but
It's time to buckle down, everybody. Let's go and do this. And I'm gonna go and fly over towards some more of the those good old shadows. Can't really
Okay.
do much more, but yeah.
So you guys are going to be able to kill these things. It's not especially difficult, especially now that you are together and in sunlight. So who is going to go and try to clear these things up? And basically, as many people as going is going to help reduce the number of casualties. Tabby's going. Ariana, you continuing to save people, right? The remaining people, or the remaining spirits, sorry.
My plan.
Which means you lose another 21 people before you manage to stop all of the shadows.
Well,
But Tabby and Ariana managed to clean it up as the rest of you gather around Raff's body. And the room itself is full of bodies from other innocent guests as well.
He's been dead for more than a minute, Brillia.
It's been more than a minute. Okay.
This is not a job for us. This is a job for Ariana's kind of magic.
Okay.
Yep. Atlas is just sobbing, like holding his head in his lap. Theoretically, this is something that can be undone if you have access to 9th level magic.
I can continue to cast this on his body. I can keep him in.
We're not leaving him like this. There has to be somebody in this castle. They took magic from plenty of people. There has to be somebody in this castle who can help him now. We're not leaving him dead for months. There has to be somebody.
I'm going to walk up still in my cat form.
The pride of Karakat.
Like very solemnly, like kind of pushing the crowd away. I'm going to walk up to his body, and I want to cast the spell that I've been working on since the beginning, if I can. I'm going to change back into my regular form, and I'm going to cast Planchette's Safe Return.
Mm-hmm.
So it is my own spell that I've been working on that is essentially returning a dead soul back to his body.
Well, shit.
At what cost?
That is the big question. Ariana, how do you cast the spell?
I think I'm actually going to bring out my book of the Tone of the Silted Tongue and ask for a little bit of assistance from my best buddy.
Vecna?
And yep, just say, I hope this works. And I cast the spell.
Cool. Is it like a lay on hands kind of situation, or
I
does it
think
have any
so,
specific
yeah.
feel? Like, what does Planchette magic look like? Purple?
So lots of purple, obviously, tendrils, and just laying on the hands and trying to guide his spirit back into his body.
Okay. And you see the tendrils form out of Ariana's hands and wrap around Raff's body. And then you see with surprise that Raff takes a gasping breath. He is not awake, but he is alive. Ariana also passes out.
Shit. I'll like draw Atlas to Raff, and then I'll go immediately to Ariana. Is Ariana breathing? What is going on? Is Ariana breathing?
Yes, Ariana is breathing.
Okay. Heartbeat?
Yeah.
Normal?
Slow.
Slow. Okay. Could
I kneel down. You took 16 points of healing, Verity. I kneel down and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on Ariana.
All right. Ariana, did you take damage that fight?
I did not.
Cool. This does not do anything. You're still unconscious. Yeah, let's, I think, leave it there with all of you gathered around your 2 unconscious friends, not knowing what perhaps the cost was of what is now a party that is level 9.
Woo!
Casting and trying to bring some back from the dead is.
Holy shit.
Good job, guys. You did it.
to murder Atlas. I'm going to murder.
How many times
Hey,
do we have to
I'll
ask
help
you
you.
for diamonds, bitch? Like, what?
To be
He's
fair,
fucking
you
lucky
asked-
it was his boyfriend that died
To be
and
fair,
not someone.
you guys did ask for diamonds 10 minutes before.
He's a king. He's got diamonds.
Let's go look at the bodies that are around here and see if there's any diamonds on them.
He
'cause I
knows
guess
he's
there
about
would
to
be
die.
some.
It seems like, oh, I might die today. I should probably take 3 minutes aside and tell a servant to bring them fucking diamonds.
Yeah.
It's called
not-
drama, guys. It's called drama, alright? It's
It's
not
not,
fun if you can bring people from the dead every time.
Okay. We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to have a break, and we need to talk about this on After
During the after
Darkness.
Exactly. Alright, so thank you all for tuning in today and for watching this chaos go down. Don't forget that our after show, After Darkness, starts in 30 minutes here on Our after show starts in 30 minutes here on the Level Up Dice channel. It's actually less than that. It's more like 20 minutes. But we'll be happy to talk more then. So feel free to ask some questions. If you want to join our community, you can follow us on everything: Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and wherever you get your podcasts. I am Melissa. You can find me at Feminist Gamer, and you can also find me on the XP Billionaires podcast. Laura.
I'm so full of rage right now.
That's not
I'm
your
sorry.
name.
Yes, I'm Laura. You can. I'm Dark Moon Dice. Sorry, that's on everything.
I am only on Instagram at Luna_Moon_C.
Oh, that's me. You can find me at Notes Reviews. And starting tomorrow, I have my new podcast, Quid Prog Quo, coming out. So it should be available on where you get your fine streaming services or podcast services.
Yeah, Brie, it's you.
Me. It was me. Sorry, I was maybe writing something secret in the chat to Melissa. Anyway, I'm Brie, and I'm Fortune Favors, and I'm here on Level Up Dice Twitch channel and doing dicey things in other places occasionally.
And I'm Ian. You can find me here on Twitch or on Instagram at Shrycool, or if you want to find me on Twitter, it is at Ian Parascus.
Beautiful. So thank you guys again for joining us for The Masquerade Part 2, Episode 14. And we hope you guys have a great night and stick around with us until 9:30 to hear more of our exciting drama. Ian, sing us out.
And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. That is the perfect song for this entire fight.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Honestly,
Lyric by
is.
lyric.